Good evening, friends. Today is my sixth lecture on CNC. Actually, today I will discuss on CNC offsets and settings. That is a very important thing for CNC machine. We all know that without settings we cannot run any kind of CNC machine. So, how to set CNC machine? That is a very important thing. So before doing CNC settings, we have to know the offsets. That's a very important thing. Without offset, we cannot do any kind of settings. So today our topic is on offsets. So let's start the video. So let's start. Setting is our basic motto. So before doing setting, we have an idea on CNC offsets. So let's discuss on offsets. CNC offsets. We all know there is a three types of offsets. One is wear offset, second one is geometry offset, third one is work offset. But in the industry, we also know work offset as a tool offset. It is generally known for an industrial name. It is an industrial name, you may say. Okay. So wear offset, it is a generally easy process. Suppose you have a job, the required diameter is 29.5, but we all know when you will do operation on CNC machine, the value will be fluctuate. Suppose there is some tolerance plus minus 0.1. So what is the value of it? 29 point plus 0.1, 29.6, another is 29.5 minus 0.1, 29.4. So we have to take the value in between them. If the value do not in the range in between them, so the product will be rejected. So to avoid this kind of situations, we have to take offsets. So wear offset is generally given on a wear box on a CNC machine, and the value is suppose we need 29.5 and you are getting 29.48. So 0.2 is deficient here, so we will simply give it plus 0.2 in wear offset and we will get the value of 29.5. That is the wear offset. That is a very easy. Next, that is the first one, that is the second one, and there is a third one. In case of third offset, that is a work offset. That is a very important for a mass production system. Suppose you have a long job. Suppose you have a job of 300 mm. That is a raw material, you may say, but you need a finished product of 20 mm length. Then what will you do? Then we will use work offset. The work offset usually helps to part the job in a such a way we can get our required product. So that is basically used for a parting purpose. Suppose you have a parting of 2 millimeter. The parting will, suppose in a work offset you have given the value minus 5.0, and the parting will move from here to there minus 5 millimeter. Here the z value is 0, and work offset is generally works on the z value. So here the value of z is 0, and when will you move from 0 to this side the value will be negative, so the value will be z equals to -5, and after reaching the value of 5 millimeter it will give part the job in the two way, and we will give a job of 5 length. So that is generally uses for work offset. There is a two offset process here. The main offset, that is a geometry offset, that is a very important thing, and it is generally used for when we will do a new product, developing of a new product, then we take generally geometry offset. And geometry offset is a very vital for a CNC machine. So let's discuss about the geometry offset. The geometry offset, which is generally related with settings. Suppose this is our chuck, that is our chuck, and there is a job. Suppose there is a length of 100 and we have to take offset for setting purpose. For setting, you have to remember this, you have to do it on the basis of setting. There is a chuck turret station, that is a very important. The turret station where the various blocks are situated. Here the turret station are situated. Here various blocks: OD block, ID block, parting holder, various holder blocks are situated in turret station. Suppose we have to take offset on a job. Before this I will want to say one thing. Suppose we make a job of this kind of job, we have to make this kind of job on CNC machine. There is the length is 50 and remaining length is 49 Then what will you do? Simply we have take offset. Suppose that is our OD holder. In CNC machine we all know the block OD holder do not know the job position. We should give him the position so that it can works from a specific point to specific point. Now in a OD block is in home position. It is in home position, and the home position we denote in a CNC machine D28U 0.0 W 0.0, and that is the end of block since finish of a program. That is the home position of this block, and we have to take offset of it. Then what will you do? Simply we move this OD block from home station to the job surface. After coming this surface, the OD block will be cut the face of the job, because we all know the face of the job is not neutral. If we do not neutral this face, then we do not get the proper height of a job after finishing. This is the finished product. There will be some fluctuation, that will be 49.05, 06, or that may be 39.99. There will be some kind of fluctuation of Z value. So Z offset, that is a very important part of CNC machine. So what will we do? We simply move from home position to there and we clean it, and after cleaning the block should be here where we clean the job, and we will put Z 0.0 measured and this value will be put in a geometry. Suppose this is a tool of T0101. So what is T0101? There is tool number 1 and there is offset number 1. So we will give the offset in one number by means of Z 0.0 and it will be measured in geometry. So after taking the Z, we have to give the value of X. That is a very important. So what will we do? Whatever we have cleaned the face of the job, in the similar way we will clean the OD of the job. So suppose the job diameter is 42 mm and we will clean because there is not a neutral face, neutral OD, so we should clean it. We all know if we do not clean it, so then there will be some fluctuation of required diameter. Suppose we need 40 and we will get the value of 39.9, so we should clean it properly so that we can get a proper value of OD. So suppose we have cut it by 1 millimeter OD, so required OD will be 41 mm. And when we will cut the OD, the position of the OD block, that is a very important. Suppose this is in this position and the position is 41 millimeter and the tool will be there. Do not move the tool from this position, and after taking this holder or block in this position, and we have to measure the value, that will be 41, and simply we have to put it on a geometry, that is 41.0, and that will be a positive value if the tool cut the job on plus side. The turret is in positive side. So in this way we can take offset of any kind of tool. So geometry offset is a very important part for a CNC setting. After the setting is accomplished, we can do our mass production. Thank you guys. If you like this video, please subscribe the channel and like the video and share this video. Thank you.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on.